to Would I Lie to You at Christmas, a very special edition filled with festive fibs. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a TV star who'll be spending Christmas with her husband, Ozzy. She'll be stuffing the turkey and he'll be biting its head off. It's Sharon Osbourne. And a doctor turned TV presenter, so if you've had a long wait at A&E today, apologies, but we booked him first. It's Dr. Ranj Singh. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a writer and comedian who created a little-known show called The Office. And I, for one, wish him all the luck in the world with it. It's Stephen Merchant. Wild animal biologist, although I don't know if she's a biologist of wild animals or just an animal biologist who's a bit feisty. It's Liz Bonnin. Right, we begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Stephen is first up.
I am in a Madness tribute act. Sorry, what I meant to say was Merry Christmas, Steve.
I once concealed a serious injury because I didn't want a builder to think I wasn't one of the boys.
Please, team.
You pretended you were serious.
No, he concealed it.
Oh, he concealed, I'm sorry.
Concealed means hidden.
Thank you very much. You can't dance to save your life. Right, and what was this injury?
Thank you. No, thanks for asking. It was quite a severe hand injury.
What happened to your hand?
I was at a place where they sell glass, and I cut my hand there.
Why did you care what the builder thought of you?
Well, I had gone to buy some glass, and my father, who used to be in the building business, said, "Oh, careful, son." Don't know where he's from.
Was he a pirate?
I think he was. He said, "Be careful, mate, when you go in there, because if they think that you're like some specky student type, they'll hike the price." So I went into the shop and I tried to seem quite sort of geezery.
How did you do that?
I was like, all right, you geezer. I said, see glass, mate. And he's like, we got a ton of it. I went, cheers. And I sort of went over, and in the shop, it's sort of stacked up a bit like, you know, if you go in.
But not like this story.
And I went to look at a piece like that, and I slid it. Well, yes, you're right, because the chap behind there, the geezer, said, oh, don't do that, mate. He said, you might cut yourself. And obviously I didn't, and I went, I think I know what I'm doing, Chief. I threw in a sheath. And I looked at my hand, gash, huge gash. And I went, oh. But I didn't want him to see that I'd cut my hand, because then he'd know I wasn't one of the lads.
But what
so
were you
I put my hand in my pocket.
Did it not seep through?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
yes.
So you now had a patch of blood on your pocket?
It's sort of kind of dribbling down the leg for quite a while.
Was it?
I want to know about when you went to pay for it, because that's tricky, because you've got one hand's out of action.
Firstly, I tried to bandage it.
What with?
Well, there you are. That was yes. That was awkward. Well,
in the pocket?
Well, no, what I did was I said, I pretended to take a phone call.
Right.
And I went, you know, hello, you muppet. And then I got to take this.
Yeah, it's Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. And I went outside, and I was looking to see if there was any shops nearby. Yeah. And there was a sort of, you know, a corner shop, and so I popped in there.
What did you get? Tissues?
I'm not sure I want to say.
Well, you have to.
Oh, I know what you used.
Oh, no, you didn't.
You used a diaper, didn't you?
You used a panty liner, didn't you?
Yes, I did, yes.
Great idea. Really good idea.
Good, thank you, doctor.
Very good.
Trained doctor, so it was a good idea.
You used a panty liner on your bleeding hand?
Yes. Well,
and then took that out of your pocket?
Well, no, I kept that in the pocket when I went back in the shop. I was worried that he might think I wasn't one of the lads if I had a panty liner on my hand. So I kept that hidden. I kept that from him.
Do you remember the cost, Steve?
I didn't get the discount.
They charge you the top whack.
They charge you the top idiot's rate.
Yes.
Stephen, darling, how many stitches did you have in your hand?
I didn't actually get stitches in the end.
What did you do?
I think I just let it sort of heal.
Naturally. Yes, more organic, yes.
Thank you. Yes.
You know what's also organic? Tetanus.
So, Sharon, what are you
Yes.
thinking? Is this true, do you think?
I think it is.
Why? Why do you think it's true?
Because I think he's trying to throw us off by,
Being vague about
yes,
it. Yeah.
very vague.
I think you're lying because I would have thought you'd have gone and got medical attention and got it seen to.
I don't know who to trust the most. I mean, it's Hobson's choice, isn't it? I'm 51-49. It's very close.
Okay.
True, I think.
Sharon,
I think that's how much it cost.
51.
Right, you're saying it's true.
I say it's true.
You're saying it's true. Steve, was it true or were you telling a lie?
It was a truth.
Sharon, you're next.
OK, I once sacked a member of my staff because he showed absolutely no sense of humour during a house fire.
David's team.
So what was burning?
The house.
No, but where in the house did the fire start?
In our living room.
And this member of staff, what was his job?
He was my husband's assistant at the time.
OK.
So and you're fine because he didn't find it amusing. Or
Yes.
Why did you find it amusing?
Did you start it?
Well, yes, but no.
How did it begin, Sharon? How
Okay.
did this happen?
Christmas.
Yes.
Beautiful kind of, chilly Christmas night. And my hubby and I thought, oh, well, let's light this beautiful gift that somebody had just given us. And it was this big candle in this copper kind of vessel that it's in. And we turned the lights out and we watched a Christmas movie. And then we went up to bed.
We'll draw a veil there. What happened then?
This alarm was ringing and ringing.
An alarm went off?
Yes,
Right.
a fire alarm.
Was Ozzy keen to go down and have a look?
Yes, I sent him down.
Ah, OK.
Yes.
You got, I can't go down, I'm flammable.
And so he went down, and suddenly I hear my name being called. Sharon! Sharon, help me! Help me!
the ghost of Christmas past.
So I went downstairs, and there he was in the living room, and his arm was on fire.
His what? His arm. Was he in pyjamas or what's he got on?
No, he had a sling on like this.
His
and the
sling was on
sling-
fire.
And half his hair.
Half his hair.
Half his hair was all on fire. So,
So you started laughing.
Yes. So then,
Where was this assistant during all of this? Why?
sleeping. So anyway,
Derby.
and by this time, the candle had melted this thing that wasn't copper. It was like cheapo. It wasn't copper.
Oh, that's illegal. That
It
pretended
is.
to be
Yeah.
a copper.
But you see, in America, I just got it. Anyway, so I picked up the magazine and I'm hitting Ozzy with the magazine. Not
You
thinking-
idiot! Don't catch fire!
And I'm thinking, "Get guys," and then the magazine caught on fire.
Was it heat?
So then outside, there was a fountain.
Right.
So I pushed Ozzy out.
You threw him in the fountain.
And then
made
the
a wish.
arm, the arm and his hair stops.
Yes.
Yeah. It had all, yes. And then I think, right, where is that other assistant? So I go into the guest house.
Yes.
And he's going, everything all right? And I'm like, no, house is on fire. Get out, help. Go in, get the paintings out.
It's what a personal assistant's #1 job. Go into a burning building and get the art out.
Catch that magic eye.
Yeah. The cat calendar in the kitchen, there's still 4 days to go.
And there were dogs, and I said, you must go in and find the dogs.
Yeah.
And so he was like humming and hawing, this ex-assistant. So anyway, he did get the dogs, and so the fire engines arrived. Very lovely people. And then they came, and they had this oxygen for the assistant. So then I said to him,
Yes?
how very dare you? You work here, and you get more paintings out right now.
You can oxygenate your blood on your own time.
And I took the mask.
You didn't take the mask off him.
I took the mask and I put it on my dog.
You said in the card you sacked him for not having a sense of humour. Isn't that what you said?
Yes, because...
Where's the humour in the
Well, after this terrible night, he was not talking to me. And Ozzy and I were recounting everything, and we were laughing and laughing, and he goes, I don't see what's funny about any of this. And he said, I think I'm going to have damaged lungs, and I mean, please. So then... if you don't think that's funny, do you think this is funny? And he goes, what? I said, you're fired.
You used the word fired.
All right, Liz, what are you thinking?
I 100% believe this story.
So totally true for you. Stephen?
I think I'm inclined to agree with Liz. There's a lot of very, very good detail.
So you're going to say it's true?
100%.
And I think we're
it's true.
hoping that it's true. Sharon, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
Well, the answer is it's true.
Yeah, it's true. Sharon really did sack someone because they didn't have a sense of humour. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who is telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Nolan. So, Stephen, what is Nolan to you?
Well, this is Nolan, and we once caused a genuine accident whilst filming a fake one for You've Been Framed.
Liz, how do you know Nolan?
This is my old friend Nolan. When we were at school together, he refused to remove a spider from under my desk until I agreed to pay him a fee.
David, what is your relationship with Nolan?
This is Nolan, and I once spent New Year's Day comforting his drunk sheep.
Lee's team, where would you begin?
Stephen. Should we start with Stephen? He looks the shiftiest, doesn't he? Stephen. So, Stephen.
Yes, sir.
When was this?
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Talk us through what you intended to do.
Well, I think we thought that, good money to be earned from a video on You've Been Framed. And so the plan was, during a lunch hour, we would go to my house, my parents' house, where I lived. I'm supposedly walking out of the living room. Nolan comes in, he bumps into me, hits me with the door.
This is part of the fictional.
This is the fictional version, and it smacks me in the face, and I fall backwards over the sofa.
Nice.
250 quid, done.
Right.
So we're trying that, that's the plan.
Had you rehearsed it?
Well, during the rehearsal, we did this.
Did you videotape the rehearsal?
No. I thought we were filming, but you know how sometimes when you press record on a camera,
yes,
you're actually pausing it because it was already running.
Oh, yeah.
So I say action, but we get the timing all wrong. And so he comes in and he hits me with the door, but it was a genuine accident. I wasn't timing it right, and I ripped the door off its hinges and I flipped backwards over the couch.
I mean, that sounds unbelievable.
What can I tell you? And we thought, this is dynamite, did you get it? And we said to our other friend, did you get it?
Yeah.
But of course, he got the timing wrong, so what we saw was us going, this is going to be amazing. Blank, and then, oh God, what have I done? What have I done? That's kind of what we had on the top.
OK, so you...
Yes, who's Nolan? he talk?
Why doesn't he talk?
loud.
He's not allowed. It's not because he's traumatised. That's the rules.
All right, OK. Who would you like to quiz next?
Liz, can you remind us how you know Nolan?
Nolan and I were in school together.
Oh, yeah.
And he only agreed to remove the spider from under my desk if I agreed to pay him a fee.
Right.
How much was it?
Was it money?
How are you a doctor?
What were you thinking?
Sweets.
Yeah.
Has anyone checked his doctor credentials? Is he a doctor like Dr. Dre is a doctor?
So first of all, sorry, you two went to school together then? Are you two the same age then? Has he had like a much harder life?
Irish gentlemen tend to weather quite
Mr.
quickly.
Nolan's Irish.
Sorry, Nolan.
Are you related to the Nolan sisters?
No. Nolan is his first name, whereas with the Nolan sisters, do you remember?
Yes.
That was their surname.
So, tell me the conversation with Nolan. How did it go?
There's a spider under my desk. I think I went, ooh, you know, I started getting a little bit nervous of the spider. I love
Did the
spiders now,
teacher
Mike.
not say pipe down?
Well, we were in detention at the time.
Right. Do you just want to explain to David what detention is?
Actually, I had to go to detention once.
Why?
Wow.
Because of an injustice.
So, Liz, you see the spider, you nudge Nolan. How close is Nolan?
I didn't nudge Nolan, but I went, there's a spider under my desk. He immediately went, I'll get rid of it for you. But, like, give us some money.
Did you not think to say to the teacher, look, I'm sorry to complain, but there's a spider under my desk?
So, excuse me.
No.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to complain. Is there some sort of feedback form I can put this on?
Have you seen Nolan since, or is this the first time?
We do see each other every now and then in Dublin, because Dublin's very small.
Right.
So we do bump into each other every now and
And
then.
how are you now with spiders?
I'm great with spiders. Why?
Now, what about David?
Remind us, David.
This is Nolan. I once spent New Year's Day comforting his drunk sheep.
When was this?
I think about 10 years ago.
Right. Why was his sheep drunk?
Alcohol.
All right.
The
Let me read.
consumption of alcohol was what I put it down to.
How did the sheep get alcohol?
The sheep was hanging around the back of a pub.
Wearing stockings.
Not that I noticed, Sharon. I was with a group of friends staying in a little house.
How many friends?
I think there were about 8 of us.
That is definitely a lie.
Can we get to the whole thing of why the sheep
Yes.
was drunk
Well-
and who gave the sheep the alcohol?
The sheep had found the alcohol for itself. There have been some bottles and some drip trays left out the back of the pub after the New Year's Eve revelry.
Yeah.
And the sheep had gone and
Swigged a bottle.
Yeah, I didn't see the initial drinking, but
Yeah.
I've always assumed it was more of a sort of lapping from a drip tray.
Yeah.
But it may be that the sheep had lifted up a bottle and
Yeah.
you know,
Next
delicately brought it to its
And
lips.
when you came across the sheep, what state was he in? Paint a picture for us.
The sheep, imagine a sheep.
You've lost your friends. They seem to have vanished again. And you're at the back of the
there's-
pub
I'm
on
with
your own.
One of my friends...
Gentle tear trickling down on New Year's Day. Not another 12 months of this, you're saying to yourself.
Absolutely, yeah. No, one of my friends is with me. You know, had gone for a walk on New Year's Day.
You and the friend?
Yeah.
Right.
We'd been staying in this cottage on Nolan's farm. We wandered into the village, and in the pub car park, there was a sheep behaving eccentrically.
How is that?
It was capering about. Maybe there was the odd bleat.
Looking at the clouds going, as you look at them there.
So far, you've painted a very vivid picture, but there's no sign of Nolan.
No, well, my friend goes and gets him. We figured it's probably a sheep from that farm.
Yes.
And either way, he's the only person we knew locally who knew what to do about sheep.
How did you actually comfort that sheep?
I mean, all you can do, really, is I stayed with it. I was there.
All right, we need an answer, so Lee's team. Is Nolan Stephen's pranking pal, Liz's mercenary mate, or David's sheepish shepherd?
I think it is Liz.
You think it's Liz? Because...
He's got an Irish
How'd you do that without moving your lips? Did you catch that? That's absolutely amazing. Do it again. Wow.
Just because I think my chair's sinking.
Someone's got some extra mince pies this year.
Send this clip to you,
Is it Bring Your Child to Work Day? So Ranj thinks it's Liz.
Yeah,
it's Liz.
What does Sharon think?
Is it more
I
like...
think Stephen.
It's Liz or Stephen? We'll say Liz.
You're going to say it's Liz. OK. Nolan, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Nolan, and Stephen and I tried to video a film that you've been filming.
Yes, Nolan is Stephen's pranking pal. Thank you very much, Nolan. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, and we start with... It's Stephen.
One New Year's Eve, a group of strangers used me as a living landmark.
Lee's team.
What are you talking about?
Well, they threw a firework at you, right?
No? Not everyone's a pyromaniac, Karen. No, I was down in Trafalgar Square because it was New Year, you know, it gets very popular down there, very busy.
Well, how long ago was this?
This was probably 10 years ago when I was more, you know, more of a young, free and single player, guy about town.
Yeah.
You know, down in Trafalgar Square at the stroke of midnight New Year's Eve, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I've been there at lunchtime.
Okay. Because I'm 6'7", obviously, tower of, I can see everybody. You know, I see a group of young ladies, and I thought, here we go, lads, watch out, because they were looking at me. I thought they've seen me on the telly. Of course they have. They're looking for a bit of Happy New Year. I thought they're looking for some Steve action, and they came over and they said to me, "Are you going to be here for a while?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And they said, "Great, because we've arranged to meet back at you." In Trafalgar Square, where there's no other obvious landmarks.
I'd just like to say something.
Yes.
Because when you said in the beginning, landmark, I thought you said landmine. That's why I said a firework, you see.
Hang on.
Why would you throw a
Firework at a landmine?
To set it off.
It's a lovely thing to laugh about at Christmas. Landmine. Cluster bomb.
You think it's true or a lie?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
You say true.
We'll go with true.
Stephen, they're saying it's true. Was it the truth or was it a lie?
It is true.
Next, it's Lee.
Possession.
Right, there's a box under the desk. Now then,
Lovely.
would you first of all, Lee, take the item out of the box, pop it on the desk, and then when you've done that, read the card?
This is Big Bertha. Every Christmas morning, I use it to wake my wife from her peaceful slumber by honking it in her face.
David's team.
Why did this tradition begin?
It started because I am very excited about Christmas morning. I always get up nice and early. I'm actually one of the few people that are up before the kids get up.
Why did you feel that you couldn't just let your wife either wake up naturally or perhaps just wake her up in a more gentle and dare I say it, human way.
I did a different system for the first 3 years. That didn't work.
You've got some lovely kids.
Why don't you imagine that the beautiful Sharon Osbourne...
Sharon, you're my
Mrs.
wife.
Mack.
Yes,
OK, now,
right, yes.
if you could just get into character, pass wind, snore. So, she's asleep, and then I wake up. 4:30. It's time for the trumpet.
Who are you speaking to when you say that?
This is the internal monologue.
Oh, this is...
Yeah.
Internal monologue.
Try and communicate that just with your face, just with the eyes.
OK, then.
Lovely bit of acting, isn't it? Yeah.
I get it out like this, nice and quiet. Oi, who's he? She wakes up, same joke every year. I go, sorry about that, I'm off the duvet. And then she wakes up, and then... I was holding back.
What do you think, Steve?
I don't know, there's something that doesn't quite ring true. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is.
What about you, David?
It is a lie.
Oh, there we are. So, was it the truth, or were you telling a lie?
Well, I was, in fact, telling... a lie.
Oh, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Well, today's Boxing Day, which is Thursday, and on Saturday night it's the Hit List Celebrity Special, 7:45. And where does Liam's toxic behaviour come from? BBC Three comedy Ladhood is streaming on BBC iPlayer.
At Christmas, a very special edition filled with festive fibs. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a singer who also runs a charity shop selling vintage clothes. Last year, she made a profit of 3 guineas, 11 shillings and 6pence. It's Lily Allen. And a brilliant musician who's responsible for the most powerful Christmas release since the time I ate 23 Brussels sprouts. It's Noddy Alder. Lee Mack's team tonight, from Carshare, an actress who starred in Murder on the Blackpool Express about a coach trip to Blackpool. Talk about suffering for your art. It's Sean Gibson. And a comedian who years ago sold ice creams for a living. I don't know which year exactly, but I'm guessing 99. It's James Acaster. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Noddy is first up.
One December night, while dressed as Joseph, I had to shove a donkey off a country lane.
Steve.
When was this, Noddy?
This would have been mid-70s.
So why were you dressed as Joseph?
Well, a friend of mine used to have a party every Christmas time, just before Christmas. And it was always fancy dress. And this particular year, he wanted to feature the Nativity. And I originally wanted to be Angel Gabriel.
Right.
But he said, I'm not having you, Angel Gabriel. You can be Joseph.
Why couldn't you be Angel Gabriel? Because of the accent?
Oh,
look, it's the little baby Jesus.
So I got an old curtain round me and a tea towel on my head.
Like tonight. So, whose party was it?
It was my best friend's party.
Okay.
And...
Did they have a name, Noddy?
Swin, his name was Swin.
Swin? I wish you'd have said Big Ears, but carry on. So, where does the
the time was getting on, it was 1 o'clock, I thought I'd better make my way home. And when I got outside, the air hit me, and I felt a bit spacey, and I think somebody had spiked my drink. So I set off, and it sort of got worse and worse as I drove on. I was sort of blue flashing lights coming past me and all sorts.
Those would have been the police.
No. That comes later. Anyway, I'm driving, and I thought, I'll take the scenic route.
Right.
So I started to go down all these country lanes to make my way home. And suddenly, in the middle of the road, is a donkey. So I screeches to a halt, thinking, am I imagining this donkey, or is it a real donkey?
Am I really Joseph?
Is it possible it was just Elvis Costello turning up late to the party in fancy dress?
So I screeches to a halt, and I thought, I better get out and check whether I can't carry on. I couldn't drive round it, the lane was too narrow.
Yeah.
And I got out of the car to feel if it was real or not.
So you're genuinely still not sure, even though you're right up to it. You have to feel it.
I had to feel it.
Can I ask you a question? Is this one big alibi for touching up a donkey?
So I get behind him.
Good idea. Safest place with a donkey, Noddy.
And start pushing him from behind.
Where's this story leading, Noddy?
Suddenly I hear,
Don't you mean E or E?
Of course, coming down the road is a cop car. Now, I'm used to, in those days, being pulled every night after late...
It's Christmas, Noddy, it's Christmas.
Anyway, they get out of the car and do the usual. Here we are, Mr. Christmas, what's he doing now? As a last punchline, I said, I've been celebrating tonight because my wife's just had a kid. Which I thought was pretty good at the time.
What do you think, James?
I think it's true, but it's just nice to listen to him tell a story, and I kind of forgot halfway through I'm meant to be knowing if it's true or not.
It's definitely telling the truth.
I think it's the truth.
I think true.
True?
True.
OK, we'll say
Saying
it's true.
it's true. Noddy, was it true or were you telling a lie?
It is true.
That is true. Noddy did shove a donkey off a road while dressed as Joseph. James, you're next.
One Christmas, on hearing I wasn't going to get the present I wanted, I tried to drown myself. In protest.
David C.
Tell us the story.
Well, I wasn't going to get the present I wanted.
Which was? What did you want?
The Spice Girls' debut album, Spice.
It's a lie.
That's so weird, because I did get it, and I did try and drown myself.
No! Don't applaud that. It's a great album.
How old were you then?
I was like 10 or 11.
Right.
So you wanted the album.
No, he really wanted it.
Stop right now. So you wanted the album?
Yes, I really wanted it.
Okay, so don't be smiling in the head, do you? Can I just say stop right now? That one if they use this.
Who's your friend? Big Ears?
So what happened, James?
I wanted the Spice Girls album, Spice. And so did my sister. We'd both been pestering our parents a lot for the album. My father decided he had to tell us before Christmas who was going to get the album or not, because he didn't want an upset on Christmas Day. And so he waited until we were in a safe space with the local swimming pool. We've all gone for a family swim.
Yeah.
And
It's a lovely Christmassy thing to do. A lot of people do a lot of swimming in the run-up to Christmas.
Yes. Because it was in honour of the 7 swans of swimming.
Yeah.
We were swimming, and then my dad called a family meeting.
Shallow end?
Shallow end, yeah. Oh, you're not treading water during a family meeting. He said, right, it's a week until Christmas, and I'm just going to let you know that Ruth is getting the Spice Girls album.
Ridiculous.
Well, where were you then? Time, I looked like I overreacted.
Take us through this reaction. Paint a picture of how a young James reacted.
It was like a storm came over me. I was very angry. And then I turned and I walked to the other end of the shallow end. I did a width.
Yeah.
I would have stormed away, but it's very hard.
Yeah.
Wade through the water. You have to say every now and again, I'm really cross. Went to the other end, and I turned round so they could see my face, and I just sat down slowly. And I was under the water. I went, well, I was thinking this. I guess I'll either stay here until one of 2 things happens. Either I get the Spice Girls' debut album Spice, or I'm gonna die.
Which happened?
Well, what happened was, I came back up again, and I saw that not only were they not... They were just carried on swimming. They got always under the water now, and my dad quickly went, problem solved, and they carried on swimming.
What are you thinking, Noddy?
I just don't think his dad would do that. I think he'd buy 2 albums.
Oh, I'm unaware that you knew my father, Noddy.
What do you think about the 2 albums buying issue?
Well, like, as a parent, I just would have thought that just quietly, like, going off to HMV to buy an album is easier than taking the whole family for a group swim.
So what are you going to say, David? What's it going to be?
I'll say lie.
You think that you both think it's a lie? I'm going to say lie.
OK. James, were you telling us the truth, or was it a lie?
I was telling the truth.
Yes, it's true. James did try to drown himself in protest over his Christmas presents. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Jerry. Sean, what is Jerry to you?
This is Jerry, and he was the policeman who came to investigate when I was heard screaming during a Christmas game of Twister.
Right, Sean's concerned copper. James, how do you know Jerry?
This is Jerry. He's the fireman who every Boxing Day soaks me with water during a festive game of squirt.
James's fireman friend. And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Jerry?
This is Jerry. He's the paramedic who ticked me off last Christmas after I landed my drone in his ambulance.
David's team, where to begin?
Sean, you were playing Twister.
Yep.
What was the occasion?
It was in between Christmas and New Year, and me and my family had gone away and rented a cottage.
And why did you scream?
Because I think I had my left hand on red and right foot on green.
Tricky.
Tricky. And we'd all had a few drinks, and...
What was the time? What time of day?
Oh, it was evening.
Right.
It was evening. I'd say about 10:30ish.
Okay.
And my uncle fell on my face and I screamed. And you would scream, wouldn't you? You would scream.
Was he a friendly uncle?
Very friendly.
If you've been affected by any of the issues raised in tonight's show, there is a website you can visit.
It wasn't a horrific scream. It was fun. I was having fun. I was just a bit hysterical.
Could you reproduce it, Sean? Could an actress of your stature reproduce it for us now? Imagine, Lee, is this uncle's a little too friendly? You're never that happy when he turns up, no matter how many presents you think, oh, it's Uncle Lee. Oh.
I like the way that you said she's a good actress, so she could play the part of the screamer, but I could just play the untoward uncle naturally.
So, there you are. Well, why don't you demonstrate the twister? James, what are you doing?
Playing the twister mat.
It wasn't a scary scream. It was like a... because I was having fun scream.
How did the neighbour next door hear it if it was just a little scream?
Did the uncle let out anything as well? Did
I certainly did not.
So what happens then? So suddenly there's a knock on the door.
Yeah.
And what happens when Jerry arrives?
Well, we're all just having fun at this point. We've all had a few drinks. We all invite Jerry in, see if Jerry wants a sherry. He was really lovely about it.
Right. So is there a police station in this village? And they're all on duty at Christmas week,
Well, there's always got to be a policeman on duty somewhere.
To look out for madmen like you pushing donkeys down lanes. Now, what about James?
OK, James.
Just remind us, James, what it was that you said.
Jerry is the fireman who every Boxing Day soaks me with water during a festive game of squirt.
Oh. OK. What's going on?
Squirt is a game.
Is it?
Yeah. 2 teams of firemen.
OK, so that's... For a game of squirt, the first thing you need is 2 teams of fire.
And they go either side of a river.
Yeah.
And you get a rope and you tie it up in a tree at one side of the river. And then you run it along and you tie it to a tree at the other side of the river.
Yeah.
But before you've tied it to the other side, you thread a barrel across it.
Of course you do.
You just thread a barrel.
Yeah. What if there's a fire in the local area during the lengthy setup for a game of squirt?
Well, he's not... They can't put out fires anyway. He's only volunteer.
Sorry?
They're just a volunteer fire brigade. They're not allowed to put out fires.
What are they allowed to do? Just look at them?
They are permitted to pick up litter.
Where do they get the fire engines and everything from then?
Their fire engine's an old one. It's more like a ice cream van that's painted red.
The volunteers, do they have the uniforms?
No. The Kettering Volunteer Fire Brigade have a T-shirt and it has an emblem on it of a fire being put out by a beer.
Talk us through the rules of squirt.
OK. You get the barrel to the middle of the rope, right in the middle of the rope, and then both teams aim their hoses at it.
Are the volunteer firemen allowed real water, or do they just mind it?
No, they're allowed water, they just can't aim it at a fire.
OK.
If there was a fire, they would have to turn the hose off.
Right.
So what happens next?
Someone's like, go! And then they both turn their hoses on and they aim it at the barrel. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the barrel, trying to squirt it along the rope so it gets to the opposition side of the bank. And all the water is hitting this barrel, and we're standing on the bridge. Getting soaked.
Yeah.
And then you walk home going, good squirt this year.
Right, now then, what about Lee?
How did you come to land the drone in Jerry's ambulance?
We have this really weird tradition in our house where we like to keep dry. And so I thought, what I'll do is I'll fly my drone, but I'll stay in the house. And the window was open, and I thought...
The window was open because it was a very hot Boxing Day.
The window was open. The window was open because my wife always has the heat on very high over Christmas, and I'm not a fan of radiators, so I opened the window. And I was practising in the bedroom, and I thought, I'm so in control of this, rather than go downstairs and fly it, I'm just going to go straight out the window.
Was the drone a Christmas present?
The drone was a Christmas present, correct.
Who gave you a drone for Christmas?
Not you, because you got me nothing.
Yeah.
It was my wife.
Your wife got you... It's a very romantic present. A drone.
She's heard me say it to her a lot during the year. Drone.
Why was there an ambulance there? Had your wife called it as a precautionary measure?
The ambulance was actually the house over the road, and as I was flying the drone, I looked over, and a man was carried out on a stretcher. And I think, can't quite see what's going on, but I thought I'll have a little look at that. And my drone has a camera attached to it, so I fly my drone over, that's getting closer and closer. You know, I'm getting quite good...
It can help, I think, when someone's just had a heart attack or something. Something shocking or strange can really helps them really get it together.
I thought so. Yeah. And so I was watching it and I thought, this is interesting. And then he gets put in the back of the ambulance and the doors stay open and Jerry goes in the back. I thought, I'll have a little look, see what's going on. So I get a bit closer. And now I'm hovering just outside the back doors.
Yeah.
And I pushed forward a little bit too much. And the drone went straight into the back of the ambulance, striking Jerry on the back.
It's presumably hurt Jerry because the rotors of a drone are very fast.
Yeah, he was a good 3 or 4 inches taller than this last year.
So Jerry spots you leaning out of your bedroom window with a remote control. What does he then do?
Oi! I said, give me my drone back! I can't really repeat what he said on television.
Okay,
because... No, he's French and I don't understand French.
We need an answer. So, David's team. Is Jerry Sean's concerned copper, James's fireman friend, or Lee's peeved paramedic?
Oh, I
I think it's James's.
You think it's James's?
Yeah. I think it's Sean.
I mean, I think we're agreed Lee is lying.
Yeah.
The question is it James or Sean?
I think it's a mate of James's from the pub who was a volunteer fireman.
I'm not happy about this. Because my instinct is that James is telling the truth.
Right.
But I know what that's saying publicly. I know what I am then believing. I'm believing a game that is played across a river between volunteer firemen, a souped-up ice cream van and squirting a barrel in which the locals come and stand and watch in just the place where they get splattered with water.
What's it going to be?
I think it's James.
You're going to go with James?
Yeah. Go on,
Jerry,
I'm saying it's James.
would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Jerry, and I'm a volunteer fireman who saves James.
Oh, Jerry?
Yes, Jerry is James's fireman friend. Thank you very much, Jerry. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's Lily.
Until last year, I believed that reindeer were fictional creatures like unicorns, until my 6-year-old daughter told me the truth.
Please, team.
Until how long ago?
Last year.
Oh. Is it because Father Christmas's reindeers fly? So that's why they couldn't possibly
maybe
be
that's
true.
why I came to that
get that.
conclusion. I just felt like it was a ridiculous notion, yeah.
You were aware of deer, though, weren't you?
Yes, actually I was.
So you'd
because
seen
of Bambi.
Deer?
Hang on, because of a fiction... This doesn't make sense. You've seen a fictional reindeer
Well, if
flying in the sky...
if Bambi flew, then I probably wouldn't have believed in deer.
What about Dumbo? Did you not believe in elephants?
Did you stop believing in carpets when you saw Aladdin?
You know, I remember my ex-husband telling me that the moon was made of cheese, and I believed that. Like, there are things that I...
think we should stop here for a second. You genuinely believe what your husband said when he said the cheese?
Well, I thought maybe it had like the same chemical makeup as cheese.
Can I just point out that you are saying this out loud on television?
Wow. Let's go back to the conversation between you and your little girl. How did it come about and what did she say?
I was going to take them on a trip to Lapland.
Right.
My daughter said, "Are there going to be reindeer?" And I said, "Don't be ridiculous, reindeer aren't real."
What was her reaction to that?
She had been to another farm in Gloucestershire and had seen some reindeer, so she knew that reindeer were real.
And how long did this carry on?
Until I googled reindeer.
Wow.
So, what are you going to
Well,
say?
it's tricky ones because I can't believe she's never, up until that point, seen a reindeer.
I don't understand how you can go through life without seeing a real reindeer.
Sorry, are we talking about reindeer? Not.
Hello, David.
No, but. Sorry, because reindeer, they don't exist. No,
Grandpa's woken up from his sleep on Christmas Day.
You can definitely go through your life without seeing reindeer.
No, you can't.
They're not like pigeons.
So what's it going to be, Lee? Let's go for a decision.
I mean, I still can't believe that giraffes are real. I've been to the zoo and I've seen giraffes. I still don't quite believe they're real.
Did you get out and feel it like Noddy would? I think it's a lie.
She's very believable, though.
She thinks she's lying, but she's believable.
Yeah.
And what kind of answer is that? I hope it's a lie, for Lily's sake.
Lily, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling a lie.
Next, it's David.
Possession.
Ah, right. There's a box under your desk. Now then, take the item out first. Lift the box onto the desk. Right, now take the item out of the box.
Got it.
And now, read the card.
Last Christmas, my brother bought me this iPad. I've never turned it on, but I have used it to kill a wasp and carry 3 mugs of hot chocolate.
Lee's team.
Right. Who are the mugs of hot chocolate for? Go.
Sorry?
Who are the mugs of hot chocolate for? Say them now, without thinking.
Too much pressure. I don't know 3 people. It's a lie.
Who were they for, David?
They were for my wife, for me, and for my mother.
Where were you taking them to?
I was taking them from the hot chocolate making room to the hot chocolate consumptorium.
Kitchen to living room?
Yes.
Did you kill the wasp with the glass side or the non-glass side?
The non-glass side.
OK.
How hard did you hit it?
Well, it's dead. It wasn't like a great sweeping, smash.
Was it mid-air?
It was more of a sort of a press and lean. Lulled it into a false sense of security with my terrified whimpers. And then at a certain point it settled on a flattish surface, and then I went in with the press and lean.
If you kill a wasp, you don't slowly press it like a psychopath. He only said that he does the push and press because he knew that there wasn't any dints on it.
No. I'm not saying I gradually... As soon as I was pressing, I pressed quickly. I didn't want to extend its suffering. I wasn't whispering stories about, do you find the room is getting smaller, Mr. West? I'm sure you must be imagining it. You're finding your little antennae are getting a bit cramped. Oh, what next? Try and move a wing. Oh, you can't.
Right, it's time to take a guess.
You say it's
Lie.
You say it's a lie?
It is a lie.
You can say it's a lie. David, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling a lie.
That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team has won by 4 points to 1. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.
You'll be with us tomorrow night, won't you? There'll be giggles aplenty with Michael McIntyre's Big Christmas at 6:45. And Romesh Ranganathan is also getting in the spirit. Check out Christmas Misadventures in the Arctic on iPlayer.
Welcome to Would I Lie to You at Christmas, a very special edition filled with festive fibs. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a BAFTA-nominated actress whose first job was in a sandwich shop. Well, it did allow her time to work on her roles. It's Kerry Howard.
Oh, beautiful.
And a legendary cricket commentator who is so posh, he makes David sound common. It's Henry Blofeld. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a BBC News journalist who's reported from war zones and trouble spots in over 80 countries. It's a dangerous job, but think of the air miles. It's Clive Myrie. And a vicar who once performed the #1 song, Don't Leave Me This Way. What a funeral that was. It's the Reverend Richard Coles. And so we begin with round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And we start with Richard.
In our family, whoever was deemed to have done the worst mime in the Christmas game of charades had to stand up and have their finger nibbled by our pet tortoise.
David's team.
What was the tortoise called?
Aldwinkle.
Why was he called Aldwinkle?
Because that was the name of the place we got him, the village of Aldwinkle.
How did it start?
It must have been my father. It has his stamp upon it. I don't really remember. It was just something we always did, and it seemed perfectly normal to us.
What was it about your father's finger?
It wasn't my father's finger. It's just... he rather liked the sort of traditional aspects of Christmas and liked to follow these things.
Well, that's not one of them.
Is it an invention?
I mean, there are some off-the-shelf traditions you could have used.
Yeah.
Well, I think
mince pies, carols, turkey or goose, that kind of thing.
He was sprinkled with a little artificial snow to make him seasonal, but nonetheless, that's what he did. It wasn't a great time of year for Aldwinkle. I think he was probably bewildered by the entire process, but nonetheless, that was what we did.
Of course, as I'd forgotten, but you've reminded me, they hibernate.
Well... That's exactly true, but hibernation can be an interrupted affair.
Ooh.
But
you got your information right, yeah? All the kids at home. Wake up, the tortoise is fine. The Reverend Richard Colson. Let's go and dig up Nan.
I will concede Aldwinkle was not at his liveliest. He was a bit more vital, I have to say, vigorous in the summer months.
Well, this is the thing that worries me, because I think waking a tortoise...
can you wake
Waking any animal from hibernation can cause problems, so let's not do that, kids, whether this is truth or a lie.
OK, but the actual ceremony, so you've played charades.
There would always be somebody who did... Papillon, there would always be somebody who did the taking of... We did the same, it's ritualised, that stuff, and anyway...
Oh, sorry, you did the same films every year? You're really into ceremonial, aren't you? Yeah. We will now mime the taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. How was it decided who'd lost at charades? How did you do the scoring of charades?
It was usually by the kind of tutting and sighing, the amount of tutting and sighing, and also by the length of time it took to guess the 4 films that we did every year.
OK. And what were the other Papillon taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
The taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
The Sound of the Music and Towering Inferno.
I've not seen The Sound of the Music. That sounds less positive about the music. The sound of the music is keeping everyone awake.
OK, so, David's team. Kerry, what are you thinking?
I think it's got to be a lie, hasn't it?
Richard has a very honest face, doesn't he?
You see, well, it's interesting about Richard is that clothing he's wearing.
Yeah.
That only two sorts of people wear that: vicars and confidence tricksters. We don't know which one he is yet.
You think there's a difference?
Harry? Satire.
I think because of the hibernation problem, I think it has to be a lie.
What about you, though, David?
What I always think is it could be either.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, of course, it sounds unlikely, but at the same time, that's exactly the kind of true thing they would pick. Yeah. If he just said, at Christmas, we would have mince pies.
Yeah.
Then you go, well, that sounds true. Yes, true. What a merry show that would be. No, they've got to pick something that's either a lie or a true thing that might as well be a lie because it's so unlikely. And it's finding that distinction that apparently is the point of this section of my life. Lie. We'll say lie.
Saying lie. Richard, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Richard didn't have his finger bitten by a tortoise if he lost at charades. Henry, you're next.
My dear old thing, if fans stop me in the street when I don't want to be disturbed, I will put on my common voice and pretend I'm someone else.
Right. Henry, I think you should pretend you're at Lord's, and I want you to give me a bit of commentary.
In the common? Or the normal voice?
No, in his common.
In the common voice, yes.
My dear old thing, it's that's the Australian voice, isn't it? I'll tell you what, no, God bless, that's, where's all, he's coming in from the pavilion end, God blimey, look at them strides, I tell you what, no, he bows and what boycott, he goes forward, God bless him. That's what I do when I go off my long run.
You are changing your accent throughout
Where did you go then? You went down to the West Country all of a sudden.
You didn't tell me where I had to go, and I want to make all your audience feel happy.
Do you get all your voice training from Wurzel Gummidge? When was the last time this happened, where you didn't want to be recognised?
Well, I tell you when I don't want to be recognised, when I'm eating. When I'm eating and drinking, having dinner.
In your own house. I mean, if we've met your lovely wife tonight. If she recognised you, surely she deserves some sort of warmth from her husband.
I allow her to recognise me on alternate Tuesdays and on bank holidays.
So you don't...
No, of course not. She's wonderful and absolutely marvellous, and I wouldn't have a word said against her, and she's the best thing that ever happened to me. What was the question?
So when was the last time this happened?
The last time when I was eating outside in a restaurant.
When was this?
2 nights ago.
OK, where were you?
In Penzance.
Is that where you picked up the accent?
I had another one that night.
Oh, what did you do then?
I did a little bit of Welsh, I think. I had a very good friend.
Very good.
Henry, imagine that you're out in a restaurant now, you're having dinner with David Mitchell, what a treat, and I've spotted you, OK, so Matt, you have your dinner, you and David, you're eating away, yes. Chatting, OK? Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, sorry, David, I don't mean to bother you, but you're not that Henry Blofeld, the cricket commentator, are you?
Would you come again? I think I didn't quite get you.
Yes, you are, that's your voice. It's lovely to meet you. How are you? I can't believe it.
Oh, it's wonderful. Go black.
David Mitchell. I love the Peep Show. I really do. Not the later series, it dropped off a bit, but the earliest. Can I have a selfie? You don't mind, dear?
Darling, of course.
Lovely to meet you. A friend told me you always put on a different voice, but apparently you don't. Lovely to meet you. So, what are you thinking, Lee's team? Clive, does this strike you as true?
I don't think it's true because it was the flip-flopping between the accents that I thought was a little bit suspect.
Richard, what about you?
Well, in a very real sense, what is truth?
Well, no one's ever said that on this before.
I think it's a farrago of falsehood and a tissue of lies.
Should we say it's a lie?
You're going to say lie? OK.
Lie.
Henry, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Henry doesn't put on a common voice to avoid talking to fans. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Matthew. Richard, what is Matthew to you?
This is Matthew. When we were 9 years old, we co-founded an atheists club.
Clive, what is Matthew to you?
This is Matthew, and when he was filming me reporting on a rise in street crime, someone took his camera.
And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Matthew?
This is Matthew. I had to foot his dry cleaning bill after my fidget spinner landed in his soup.
So there we have it. Is Matthew Richard's atheist ally, Clive's cameraless cameraman, or Lee's dirty diner? David's team, who would you like to start with?
Richard.
Yes.
Atheists Club.
Yes.
Well, there's an obvious question, isn't there? At what point did you decide to lie about your atheism just to earn money from the Church of England?
Matthew and I were boy trebles, choristers together at prep school, and we sang in the choir together, and at the age of 9 we formed the School Chapel Choir Atheists Club.
Wow.
As a protest against the blandishments of religion and as a refusal to submit to the mythical and tyrannical deity forced upon us.
Richard, it's Christmas. I bet you had a lovely voice as well, because, you know, with the Communards, you were lovely, weren't you?
Well, that wasn't me singing in the...
Have you ever interviewed a rock star before? With the Communards, you were lovely, weren't you? Next week, Mick Jagger. The Rolling Stones, you were lovely, isn't it?
I don't believe that a 9-year-old would have bonked his Christmas stocking on the head like that.
That's a very interesting point. Did you still have a Christmas stocking?
Well, I would suspend my atheism if there was any chance of personal reward in that.
OK, I believe that. Yes, yeah. And now you've done so with your whole career.
Exactly.
Yeah. So at what point did you begin to doubt your doubts?
At what point did I wake from the slumber of atheism?
Yes, exactly.
That came along much later, when I was in my late 20s, after a period of turbulence in life, and I realised that what I had acquired unknowingly all those years ago in the choir was actually, I was good to go with it.
And that was after the Communards, a time at which I will say you were lovely.
Thank you very much.
Was it just you and Matthew, or were there other
No,
non-believers?
there was Porky Hamblin as well.
Porky Hamblin?
Porky Hamblin sounds like a cartoon character that they used to advertise pies.
He was only
Were you brought up in an Enid Blyton?
Porky Hamblin was a barrister who became a Pilates teacher in Market Harborough.
Could you harmonise now together, you and Matthew?
No, Matthew's not allowed to make
Matthew's not
any
allowed
sound.
to. I've got a lovely voice, so if you wanted to sing, we could.
Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exultation.
Oh, you did that. I went for that as well. I went for the Jessica.
OK.
What would be the atheist version of that?
It would be a largely silent howl of punk rage.
Right. Who would you like to question next?
Clive, you were filming a segment about street crime.
Rising levels of street crime, yeah. And Matthew was filming me doing a piece to camera. And it often happens when you're in the middle of the street and, you know, things are going on and so forth. People are coming up behind you and mooning, or they come up and doing this kind of thing while you're trying to do the piece to camera.
That's me.
Yeah. And this kid comes up behind and goes like this. I, of course, didn't see him do that, but Matthew saw that
Definitely
happen.
a kid, not a rabbit.
He took one hand off the lens to say, "Get the shot." And someone ran up behind him and just grabbed the camera off him.
Wow. The camera's quite big and heavy.
Yeah,
They're
very.
heavy, exactly. So he legged it with the camera, with holding it by the handle, running like this.
Yes.
Me and Matthew legged it after him, and because they're quite heavy, he couldn't continue that far, so he just dropped it.
So you got the camera back, but presumably it was badly damaged.
It was a bit knackered, yeah. But the main thing was the film was intact.
But a television camera, that's not a very useful thing for them to steal, is it?
You flog it.
It's pretty noticeable, isn't it? If we've got this television camera. It's my granny's.
You'd be surprised.
What you want is an iPhone or some cash, don't you? I mean, kids, what you want is an iPhone or some cash.
Can I touch Matthew's arms to feel his muscles?
Yes, you can.
Because if you're a cameraman, you've got to have guns,
Yes.
right?
Well, feel free.
Okay. Would you
Bear in mind...
Not necessarily. A lot of
married,
guys
it's
wear
fine,
braces
it's fine.
now.
Bear in mind, Matthew's not allowed to speak.
Right.
So
I won't engage.
None of your probing questions.
Not gonna. Thank you. Quite strong. And the other one? Wow. You work out.
Does he? I'll tell you what, I wish I had dropped my fidget spinner in his suit then. I wouldn't have done it if I'd have known that.
OK, now, what about Lee? He's having soup and fidget spinners.
Well, what is a fidget spinner, firstly?
Do you really not know? A fidget spinner, it's all the rage at the moment. You get them in different shapes and sizes, and you spin it on your finger, and it just spins round.
Right.
Lee, I've got one here. If you want to...
Yes. So that is the fidget spinner. You place it on the finger, and you basically just spin it round, and it's quite relaxing.
Where were you when you were fidgeting with this?
We were in a restaurant, me and my friend.
But if you're in a restaurant eating soup, surely you wouldn't be spinning things on your finger.
Yeah. I did not say I was eating soup.
Were you eating soup?
Yes.
But you seem very adept
But I didn't say I was eating soup, because it landed in his soup.
Okay. Describe the scene. You're in a restaurant. Who are you with?
I'm with Eddie the Hat, who's a mate of mine.
Eddie the Hat. Is that a nickname or is he a hat?
No, he's...
Have you befriended a hat?
He's Eddie the Hat because he's a nickname we have because...
I don't care.
Weirdly, he never wears hats.
So you're having a meal with Eddie.
Eddie the Hat.
Where's Matthew?
Matthew is sat, I would say, not a million miles away from the distance he is now, so a little bit nearer, so...
At the next table?
Well, yes.
So you're having soup with one hand and using the spinner with the other, is that right?
I'd had the last few mouthfuls, the bowl was still there, and then, as we all do, well, since I stopped smoking, I decided to have a quick spin. And you can still spin in a restaurant. They haven't started the rule, we have to spin outside.
OK.
Did you feel, as you were eating the soup, a bit of spinning coming on?
I did. I always do towards the end of a particularly...
Do you, after breakfast, do you spin with your cup of coffee?
Every opportunity to stop my hands feeling busy. It was something the therapist told me to do.
I think it's to keep your hands busy is the expression, not stop my hands feeling busy. Those are the words of a maniac.
It keeps my hands calm because I'm always wanting to do things with my hands. Like at the moment, I want to punch David in the face.
So, there you are. You're having a post-soup spin.
I'm having a little spin.
What happens?
So I'm spinning away, and Eddie the Hat's talking about things, you know, and he's quite impressed. He's going, "You can really spin that quite fast, can't you?" I said, "Oh, yeah." And I got a little bit carried away, and I really went for a massive one. It flew off. The spinner landed in the soup, and then an explosion of tomato soup went all over his shirt, his jacket, and his trousers.
Wow. What happened to the spinner?
He took the spinner out like that. He was disgusted at me. He gave it back. I didn't help matters by going, "Yep, still working."
We need an answer. So, David's team, is Matthew Richard's atheist ally, Clive's cameraless cameraman, or could it be Lee's dirty diner?
Well, he's got strong arms, he's wiry, he could be a cameraman.
He looks like a cameraman.
He could also, of course, eat in a restaurant, because anyone can.
Yeah, but...
And he looks about the right age to have been at school with Richard. Do you see the problem?
I would say Clive.
And you think?
I think Clive... Yep, he's the cameraman.
Well, I think it's Richard.
What?
Yeah.
It sounds to me like the truth is somewhere between Clive and Richard.
No, I'm not going to overrule. We'll say Clive.
Thank you.
OK, they're saying that it's Clive. Matthew, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Matthew, and Richard and I did start an atheist club.
Yes, Matthew is Richard's atheist ally. Thank you very much, Matthew. Thank you. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies. And we start with... It's Kerry.
Oh! Right, OK. Right. After a flu virus swept through my class, I starred in a primary school production of Snow White and the Two Dwarfs.
I'm presuming one of them was Sneezy. What did you play?
I played Snow White.
Ah,
Yes.
and which of the two dwarfs appeared?
Happy
Yeah.
and grumpy.
And which of the 5 didn't?
Sleepy.
Yes.
Snoozy.
Snoozy, oh yeah.
Sleepy, snoozy, can't wake uppy.
Davy, Beaky, Mick and Titch.
Who can remember the 7 dwarfs? There's Happy, there's
Happy, Doc, Grumpy, Sleepy, Gary,
You
Robbie
play-
and Mark.
Did no one suggest cancelling?
No, because originally, the thing is, I was one of the dwarfs. I was
Oh, you got
Sneezy.
promoted?
Yeah, so I was adamant. I was like, come on, this is my chance. I
And
had
how
one
much,
show.
how much notice did they give you?
They gave me one day.
One day, you learnt all the lines in a day?
I knew the lines. She was sneezing in rehearsal.
She could have been feeling grumpy, that would have been worse.
So what do you think? Is she telling the truth?
I'm loving this. I'm loving this show. I desperately want to see it. But I'm allowing that to cloud my judgment because I think it's not true.
Clive, what do you think?
It doesn't sound plausible to me at all.
No? Lie?
Lie.
Lie. Tim says lie.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
OK, Kerry, were you telling the truth? Or was it all a lie?
My life is a house of lies.
Yes, it's a lie. Kerry didn't star in a school production of Snow White and the Two Dwarfs. Next, it's Henry.
After a mix-up on the telephone, I accidentally went on holiday with the wrong girl.
Right, Lee's team.
Was this recently?
Not recently, but near enough to be slightly embarrassing.
OK.
It was early 1979.
Early 1979.
No,
And that's fairly recently, is it? Blimey. I'm glad this story wasn't a long time ago. It would have been in the 1640s. So, who did you think you were phoning?
that's none of your business. But,
Were you going out with her at the time? Was she your girlfriend? Was she a sort of on...
She was a lady I had met in Sydney.
What was the circumstance that meant that you ended up meeting this lady?
Well, I mean, if you're in another country like Australia for 5 months or nearly 5 months, there's always a chance you're going to meet a lady or two, isn't there?
I want to know, at any point during the phone call, did you realise you were speaking to the wrong woman?
No.
You never realised?
It was quite late at night, I have to admit, and I probably had a thimble or two of wine, so I wasn't actually into the business of dissecting voices.
And the reason you were calling was to say, come on holiday with me.
Well, it was more specific than that, actually. It was to say, would you like to come and spend 3 or 4 days with me the weekend after next in Monte Carlo?
Oh,
wow. I'd say yes.
So this girl that's answered, have you ever met this other girl, the one that you're now phoning?
Yes.
Who was this girl? Another sort
It's
of...
not a matter I'm prepared to discuss with an almost total stranger.
Got you, right. So, just to clarify, you're sleeping with both of these women?
Can I ask, is that a question or a statement?
It's definitely a statement. We
A
all know.
statement.
We're all reading
In which
between the
case I
lines.
can ignore it.
You've got this other woman's phone number. Now, you've phoned her up. Woman number 2 answers the phone. How long does the conversation go on where you think it's woman number 1?
Oh, it went on for 7 or 8 minutes.
OK. So when you put the phone down, You believe that you have now arranged a holiday with what you think is woman number one. Is that correct?
You're getting better and better at this.
Right. Now, when is the next time you speak to woman number two?
I went, in fact, 10 days later to Heathrow, and you know how it takes. You get there and you meet someone. I'm sure everyone here will understand exactly what I'm saying. And you see people come through and you wait forever and you look at the wretched board that says the thing has landed. And you wait and wait and wait. And no one came at all. No tall, voluptuous blonde. I couldn't see anything like that. And then I did see a rather... I don't mean the word dumpy in an uncomfortable way. Maybe that's slightly the wrong word. Brunette there, and I said she walked through.
No, sorry, dumpy's the wrong word. I meant brunette. That's not going to wash.
And she walked through, and I suddenly thought there was something vaguely familiar about her. And she looked up and looked at me and recognised me. And I said to her, my dear old thing, what on earth are you doing here?
Oh! She said, what are you doing here? I'm supposed to be meeting Jeffrey Boycott.
I said, my dear old thing, what on earth are you doing here? And she said to me, don't you remember ringing up and asking me to come to Monte Carlo for the weekend?
Oh, no.
And you know what was so awful?
God.
Was that I couldn't remember her name. And so what I did was I ran towards her to pick up her baggage. Not in order to be altruistic and help her, but in order to read her name on her list.
Henry, I just wondered, how was the weekend?
Interesting. It wasn't what I would call a Grand Prix weekend, exactly. We had one or two rather sort of unenforced pit stops.
So, what do you think, Lee?
Well,
wow, this is an amazing... I hope it's true.
The Monte Carlo rings true for someone like
Oh,
that.
definitely, yeah. Well, look at his jacket. I would have said Butlins. So what are we going to say?
I think it's true.
I
think it's a lie, but I want it to be true, so I'm going to say true.
All right, you're going to say it's true. Henry, was it true, or were you telling a lie?
I'm so excited.
It was true.
Yes, it's true. Henry did go on holiday with the wrong girl. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 4 points to 1.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Lee Mack is back with more festive laughs in the Not Going Out Christmas special. Catch that here on BBC One, Christmas Eve at 9:35. And back on BBC Two right now, return to Royston Vasey with the League of Gentlemen in the first of 3 new episodes.
Welcome to Would I Lie to You at Christmas, a very special edition filled with festive fibs. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a comedian and actor who has played a social worker and a nurse. So please, stand outside your front door and clap for Joe Brand. And an ex-EastEnders star who loves a traditional Christmas day where he gets run over, his wife has an affair, and the Queen Vic burns to the ground. It's Joe Sloss. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian and host of the show Travel Man, or as it was renamed for 2020, Staying in the House Man, it's Joe Lycett. And And a talented and versatile actor who tonight is taking on her toughest role yet, pretending to be happy being on David's team. It's Ruth Madeley. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Joe Lycett is first tonight.
Oh, yes, OK.
I once had a fight with a flamingo and won.
Last Christmas, the biggest family row in the Lycett household was over how many doof-doofs there are in the EastEnders closing theme tune.
Oh.
Lee Mack's team.
So you mean the bit just before the music starts, I mean, obviously, you know, you were in EastEnders.
Yeah, but I never actually got myself a duff-duff.
Oh, no.
I was there for 6 years, no duff-duff.
You never had a duff-duff?
I did. I had one duff-duff, and Wendy Richards was in it, and then when they took it to the edit, they zoomed in on her and cut me out of the duff-duff. How many duff-duffs did your family decide there were?
So, it was a generational gap. So
Yes.
me and my sister thought there were 8, because there are 8. My parents thought there were 7.
Give us your 8.
Doof, 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 doof.
Oh, I think you're wrong.
Excuse me, though.
No,
That can't be. That's not how many doof-doofs there are.
Yeah.
That's how many doofs there are. If the unit is doof-doof, then there are 4.
He does have a point,
That's
you
why
know.
David has never been invited to someone's house for Christmas.
I think you stuck too many duffs in there.
Go on, you do it.
Duff, 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 duff.
No, that's not it.
You weren't in the show! Did you, at the end of the night, find out exactly how many duff-duffs there were, or did you just leave it, we're right, you're wrong, without no
Yeah,
sort
basically, we didn't rewind.
So we don't
were on
actually know
something else.
right now with our 8.
Well, we do. It's 8. It is
Well,
8.
you ain't really checked it, have you?
Yeah, I have.
You have checked it.
But you didn't
because
check
I've
it at the
watched
time.
EastEnders and I know.
But I've watched EastEnders, but I don't ever count
I don't
it.
think you have.
I think there's only 3, because I think the fast ones at the end aren't duff-duffs, they're something else.
Like a little...
I'm sort of with Joe. I think it's probably 2 to 2.5 doof-doofs, or 4 to 5 doofs
What's a
before
half
the
doof?
nature, the nature of the noise changes such that it can no longer be labelled either a doof or a half
Agree.
doof-doof.
So, yes. Well, bearing that in mind and knowing your love for music, give us your rendition, then, of the end drum.
Now, I feel that would be... I'd be humiliated.
Would you like me to give you a lead-in, a dramatic moment?
No, thank you.
This is Elsie, who works in a laundry.
Who's Elsie? She was never in EastEnders.
She's a character that I've created.
Well, what about Dot Cotton? Come on,
Yeah,
her.
you look a bit
You'd
like
be a
Dot Cotton.
great
You do a bit.
You've got...
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
Oh.
I think that's Mick Jagger you're doing that.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to my laundry. It's gone somewhere.
Doof, 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 doof.
What do you think?
That sounds like the washing machine's broken.
See, I think after about 5 minutes, I would have just gone to the YouTube and had a little look on there. I think he's lying.
I always like to go counterintuitive, so I'm going to say I think he's lying as well. Yeah.
OK, I'm going to have to say lie.
You're going to have to say lie. OK, Joe Lycett, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
And Joe Swash, there's a treat for you, because you said you never had a doof-doof. We're going to give you one tonight. Whatever you want to say, something dramatic, and it's going to come in. It's going to happen.
And trust me, it doesn't matter what you say, because we're all just going to be counting.
OK, Joe, here we go.
Is it my baby? Oh, there's 9. 10. 9.
It's 9.
There was 9 in there.
It's 9. Joe Swash, you're next.
OK. One Christmas, I accidentally put the wrong address in my mum's sat-nav, and instead of driving to Lakeside, she drove all the way to the Lake District.
Right, David's team.
Geographically, where was the starting point?
Well, it was London, yeah. It was a long time ago. It was when the sat-nav, remember it was called Tom Tom?
Actually, it wasn't called Tom Tom.
What was it
It was
called?
called Tom.
So I've always had slight dyslexia as a kid. So I sort of...
Oh, so maybe it wasn't a Tom Tom, maybe it was your MOT.
Could have been, yeah. I think I just put it in wrong. And
Well,
then
yes, obviously that's not a detailed explanation of what went awry.
What would you like to know?
What did you type in the word lakeside?
I stuck in LA, put in the first couple of letters, and then it predicts the word for you.
You put LA in, your mother drove off towards Los Angeles, and you went, stop, and you saved it with a K.
Yes.
And then you thought, right, fine, that's fine. There can't be more than one place beginning LAK. It finished Lake Windermere, off she drove.
No, I must have put in the lake, and then it filled the rest in, and I must have pressed Lake District, taking it for granted that...
And you are saying, with a straight face, that your mum, was it just your mother?
No, it weren't my mum. It was my mum and her next door neighbour, Debbie.
Right.
They just kept driving until it got dark. And then what my mum said is that they got so scared because it was just them two in the car and they didn't know where they were going. My mum doesn't know how to do the sat nav and all that business. That they thought it would be safer just to continue to where they were going and then just work out what to do the next day. So they went to the Lake District.
They arrived in the Lake District?
Yes. It took them like 6 hours. Yeah, they took what? 6 hours? Yeah, they took some wrong turns. So they had to get a hotel and stay in the Lake. I swear.
Come on.
I'm telling you.
Say, we've been doing this show for many years, and Rob has never, in the middle of it, gone, no.
So after about 3 hours in, they got so far that they weren't going to come back in the same day. They were going to continue and stay where they were.
Yeah.
Debbie phoned her husband, which I think they should have done a lot earlier because he's a cab driver.
Even if he wasn't, it would make sense, really, to make contact.
So what do they do, Joe? Did they stay over there?
They stayed over.
And then what?
I got a phone call.
Yeah.
They were fuming.
They must have been livid.
The thing was like that. My mum didn't know where anything was. She didn't know how to get to places. So she would follow that sat-nav, regardless whether it took her into the sea. She'd be in the sea. She'd follow it. So,
and yet you put the destination in with such little care.
Well, I just didn't think I was going to... Honestly, when she told me, even I was surprised. The same questions as you asked, like, why didn't you come home? Why did you stay? None of it made sense to me either. But the one thing she said is that they were very scared. They didn't know where they were going, so they just carried on following the blue line to the end of the destination. And then in the morning, they worked out. I think they asked someone in the hotel that they had to stay in, and then the fella reprogrammed it to come back to London the next day.
Joe Lycett, what are you thinking?
I think it might be true. I can see real hurt in him.
It's doable. It is doable with the dyslexia thing.
If it's a lie and you pick up that card, you're not going to follow through on, yes, they discovered halfway through the journey that they were heading to totally the wrong place, but decided that the thing to do was to follow through on the entire journey. It's more plausible that it happened than that Joe invented that just now.
Basically, David's saying there's more chance your mother's stupid than you are creative.
I think we think true.
It's true that they drove all that way. Joe Swash, was it true or was it a lie?
Yeah, it happened, yeah.
Yes, it's true. Joe did accidentally send his mum to the Lake District. Ruth, you're next.
Right. Because my dog hates loud noises so much, I always put earmuffs on him before we pull our Christmas crackers.
Please do.
Right. What type of dog do you have?
I have a British Bulldog.
The dog don't mind having these on his ears?
No, not at all.
How old is your dog?
He's 2.
If I've got a new dog and we're having Christmas dinner and he don't like the bang, I'll put him in another room. So why am I going to put in all the effort to kind of teach him to put his earmuffs on?
Why would you like? Okay,
Did you say teach him to put the earmuffs on? I don't think she suggested go. Oi, Bonzo, we're about to pull again. Stick them on. The dog's going.
Okay, right. Okay, This is genuinely. You have a new puppy. Am I wrong?
Well, yes, a fairly new puppy. Yes.
Would you, if it was frightened of something and it needed you, would you put it in another room?
We had a dog that was very frightened
Yeah.
of
What did you do,
fireworks.
Jo?
Sold it. Did you? I don't know if you got advice from a vet or something about what to do, or.
We were given the name of this dog specialist who could help with anxiety.
What was his qualifications?
I didn't read his qualifications.
I suspect he might have been a market trader that also sold earmuffs.
No, they lied! They didn't need to give me earmuffs!
OK, so what are you going to say?
Well, I'm kind of neutral about it because I can understand why you might do something like that.
Who hasn't wanted to dress up a dog? So I
It's
believe
adorable.
She might put some clothes on it.
Have you dressed up your puppy?
Is that a euphemism? I've had a shower, if that's what you're asking.
So what are we going to say?
So Joe says it's...
A lie.
You think it's a lie?
It's too much hassle. Lie.
I think it's got to be a lie.
OK,
It's got to be, hasn't it?
So you're saying it's a lie. OK, Ruth, was it the truth or were you telling a lie?
You all look like idiots because it was a lie.
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, David. So, Joe Lycett, what is David to you?
This is my neighbour David, and last year, to save money, we time-shared a Christmas tree.
Ruth, how do you know David?
This is David, and he walked into a charity shop just as I was donating the gift he'd given me a few days earlier.
Right, Ruth's charitable chum. And finally, David, what is your relationship with David?
This is David, and when my daughter lost her beloved toy rabbit, we held up a train so I could board it and grab it.
So there we have it. Lee's team, where would you like to begin?
Joe, next door neighbour?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, why aren't you just buying your own Christmas tree?
Well, David and I decided to save a bit of money. We knew David was going away on Christmas Eve, so he wasn't going to use the Christmas tree after that point. I was working pretty much up until Christmas, so we thought it was a good idea that we
So he got it from the 1st of December?
He got it on the 12th to the 24th. Then I had it from the 24th to the 1st. I got rid of it on the 1st.
And did you take it decorated?
Yeah.
Just in one like that and just plonk it in your house?
So that's why we won't do it again, because we worked out that the savings that we made from sharing the cost of the tree, which was about 60 quid, we saved that, but the amount of baubles that we lost in the transit.
And this was all about saving £30?
Yes.
But, you know, you're doing all right.
David's not.
What was your Christmas setup after the 24th? Did you have people staying with you?
They didn't stay, but they came for Christmas dinner.
For the day?
Oh, you remember they came to watch EastEnders?
Yeah.
You had a big row with them, don't you remember?
We had a big row, yeah.
Right, who would you like to question next?
Ruth. Yes. Can you remind us of your...
David's my cousin, and he walked into a charity shop just as I was donating the gift he'd given me a few days earlier.
What was the gift?
What was the gift, first of all?
Right, it's one of those, you know, them really ugly porcelain pig things that open.
Huh?
You know them on
Cookie jar?
Yeah, but smaller than a cookie jar. Not big enough for a cookie jar, so you couldn't even use it for that.
So sorry, you've gone into the charity shop to get rid of this pig thing.
Yeah, that's the only words that can
Your cousin's
describe it.
walked in?
Yeah.
And gone, taking a pig for a walk? What are you doing with a pig?
I didn't expect him to be there.
Did you carry on with the process of, like, let's get rid...
Yeah, talk us through exactly what happened after he walks in.
Right, David came in because he saw me. There was absolutely no other reason for him to go in the charity shop. You could tell he was really upset, but without wanting
But
to...
did he mention... What did he say?
He went, oh, what are you doing? Like, he just pointed at this pig that I'm holding.
Yeah.
And I panicked, so I said, look, I didn't want to tell you at the time, but I've already got one.
Ah. So when did he actually find out the truth then?
So I had to call David and tell him I was coming on Would I Lie to You? And I can't stand the thought of hurting anyone's feelings.
So you thought you'd bring him on national television and humiliate him?
No. We've since spoke, And he's lovely.
Right. Now, Lee, what about David? David, remind us of your claim and your statement.
This is David, and he helped me board a train to rescue a rabbit.
First of all, where were you going from?
I was going from London to Cardiff.
With your wife and child?
Exactly.
Was you going there for a reason?
What do you mean by that? You're going to have a reason to go to Cardiff? Oh, you come down here with your Cockney patter. People go to Cardiff just because they want to visit it.
Sorry, mate.
Did you like it there, David?
It was very nice.
Did you like
Obviously,
it?
I'd put Carlisle into the train app, so...
Talk us through what happened.
Well, what happened? We got on the train, and she, this rabbit called Pink Rabbit. It's a pink rabbit.
What's it called?
She calls it Pink Rabbit.
That's it. She's got your sort of creativity.
Thank you. And it's her second favourite cuddly toy.
Who's the favourite?
The favourite is another rabbit. He's called Wiggles.
Wiggles.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
But Wiggles never leaves the house.
Oh, has he got an asbo?
It's better we always know where Wiggles is.
Oh, okay.
But Pink Rabbit is the favourite of the toys she will take out of the house.
How had you acquired the rabbit? Where did the rabbit come from?
It was probably a Christmas present at some point. But the thing is, it was around for a couple of years. It's among the various. She got lots of toy rabbits and that sort of thing. And then suddenly, and I'm not quite sure why, Pink Rabbit came to favour. It was like Stalin emerging as the front runner of the Politburo. You know,
Are you still doing the bedtime stories?
He wasn't the obvious successor to Lenin, but then a few years later, suddenly he's in charge. So Pink Rabbit has had a meteoric rise.
Right. Yeah. You get off the train at Cardiff.
Exactly.
And when do you realise the rabbit's gone?
When we've got to the hotel and my wife realises, and a look
that
of...
she's married to you and has a breakdown.
Thank you. As always, you've made it so Christmassy. But then she sort of takes me aside and says, I don't think we've got Pink Rabbit.
At no point has your daughter made any reference to this rabbit, even though it's her favourite rabbit.
I know. The thing is, when we got on the train, my daughter said, can we get Pink Rabbit out of the bag? I want to have Pink Rabbit with me on the train. And it was my strong view that that was a bad idea. That we should keep Pink Rabbit in the bag where we know where Pink Rabbit is and only get Pink Rabbit out when we get to Cardiff. But no, I was overruled. It was apparently fine, and she would keep an eye on Pink Rabbit and not forget about Pink Rabbit.
OK.
So, your wife said to you, Pink Rabbit's gone.
Yeah.
Do you phone the train station? Because Pink Rabbit's on the way back to London.
No.
No?
No. Pink Rabbit is on the way to Swansea.
Yeah.
Where it is going to turn round and then head back to London via, and here's the loophole...
The Lake District.
No, via Cardiff. The train is coming back via Cardiff.
So you know now where the train is headed. So what do you decide to do?
We go to Cardiff station in order to get on it and look for Pink Rabbit.
But you said a cuddly toy.
Oh, yes.
How many children do you have?
One.
Well, of course, classic only child scenario. I've got 5. I would have said the rabbit's dead. Get on with your life. So what happened?
Well, we went to the station.
Yeah.
David was in the sort of glass room / booth next to the barriers.
It's nice that he's brought it with him.
We went up to him and said, look, we haven't got tickets for the train, but we don't want to get on the train. We want to go and retrieve a toy rabbit. And he looked quite stern and severe, and then nodded and went, yeah, that's fine. And it was a wonderful moment of possibility.
Right. So then what happened?
The train comes into the station. My wife goes to the front of the train to talk to the driver.
She's such a flirt.
We've worked out where our carriage would be coming in.
Yes.
I get on the right carriage to look for Pink Rabbit, and as it turned out, thankfully find Pink Rabbit, and then get off the train.
The bit we haven't heard yet is that if you have specifically said, I don't think the rabbit should leave the bag, and then you get to the hotel and she says, oh, we haven't got the rabbit. How did that conversation go?
What can I say? I'm a hell of a guy.
What did you actually say?
I did not say, I told you so.
You didn't say I told you so.
I did not say I told you so.
You might not have said it with your mouth. Did you say it with your eyes?
Oh, well, I can't
Did you go?
affect that, can I? I can't affect what they're doing. They're always admonishing everyone. But no, I didn't say that because I knew my wife would already have been thinking it. It was not necessary for me to say those words because they were already in her brain.
So be honest.
And at some point she is going to say, "You told me so," for me, as indeed she subsequently did. That is when a relationship is working.
We need an answer. So, Lee's team, is David Joe's frugal friend, Ruth's charitable chum, or David's rabbit rescuer?
This is a tough one. I mean, Ruth is... It's not likely, is it?
No, I don't think that's likely.
I'm genuinely torn between David and Joe. I don't know.
I've been in the same situation and lost a teddy bear at the airport, and I was gutted, cried for ages. I'm going to go with David, because I've been there.
I have also been there, so I do feel that this could be true.
I'm aware of how emotionally damaging these situations can be, and for that reason, we didn't buy our children any toys. So it's hard to know.
Fair enough.
Really.
Yeah.
Joe, what did you think? What's it going to be?
Go with David.
I'll go with David.
We'll go with David.
You're going to say that David held up the train. OK. David, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm David, and David and I rescued his daughter's rabbit.
Yes, David is David's rabbit rescuer. Thank you very much, David. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's Joe Brand.
This box contains everything I need to play my family's favourite festive game.
All right, so could you now take the contents out and put them onto the desk, please? Oh. Well, it's a plastic cup. Water. Pen there. Sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Well, it looks exciting.
What you do, right, is you get up the glass.
I'm a bit nervous about what you're going to do.
Oh,
all right. There we go, a little.
You come up with a category.
A category, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I've got cramp in my foot. Just bear with me a minute.
Like diseases of the knee.
You're right. That's better, thank you. Carry on.
So
you've come up with a category, yes.
Yeah, so, and I'm going to start the game off. So I think of something in that category, and I write that down on a bit of paper.
Yes.
You have got to come up with something from the category.
Yes.
Which is trees.
Yeah.
So you each say a tree, and if anyone says the tree that I've written on the paper, I throw this over them.
Oh, let's play it. Let's play it. We'll give you a category. The category is things you might find in a Christmas dinner. So food items in a Christmas dinner. Right, now fold the paper up. Don't let them see it.
Okay.
OK. Now, Joe, Lee and Joe Swash are your sons. They've come home.
No.
They're back from the youth detention
Would you like my
centre.
friend Robert to play? Yes. My mum says you can play.
Thanks.
You can come in and have a play. We're all playing the game.
Oh, hang on a minute. No, wait a minute. I'm being told that my desk is not waterproof.
Oh, yeah.
But you're... No, seriously, but this is...
Oh, my God, yes!
My desk also. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I've just been told my skin is soluble.
I'm telling you the truth. That's what they're telling me. So remember now, boys, the category is things in a Christmas dinner. Get ready. Here we go. Let's get the tension.
Sorry.
OK.
Yeah.
Lee Mack, something you'd find in a Christmas dinner.
OK, I'm going to go for a... nut roast.
Ooh. Oh, the tension there when she said
was,
it.
yes.
Wow. OK. Joe Swash.
A Brussels sprout.
Oh, it's back to Lee.
This is unbearable. Unbearable. I'm going to go for a carrot.
Oh.
Oh, Joe Swash.
Pigs in blankets.
Oh, Lee.
Double look me.
Turkey.
Oh, the
Joe Swash.
This is an unbelievably stressful game.
Yorkshire pudding.
What are you talking about?
Yorkshire pudding? Yorkshire pudding at my Christmas
Oh,
dinner?
no, this is...
Yes.
Only because it's set the sat nav for Brussels sprouts.
Gravy.
He said gravy as well.
Gravy.
He said gravy. Lee Mack.
Gravy.
Cranberry sauce.
Joe Swash.
Bit of turkey.
He said turkey. He said turkey. No.
Okay, I'll go with some carrots.
He said
I'll go with some stuffing.
So,
That's the happiest thing that's ever happened to me.
was that game genuinely something that Joe plays, or did she just make it up? Truth or lie?
Even if it's not, to come up with that on the spot is brilliant. I'm playing that on Christmas Day.
Oh, it's a brilliant game. If Joe invented that game in the last few seconds, reading off a card, then, well, she'd be a genius.
Okay, so what's it going to be? Truth or lie?
We're going to say true.
Okay, Joe. This
It's a lie,
incredible
then.
Christmas game.
Oh, my goodness.
Truth or lie?
It's true.
Yes, it's true. Joe does play the game every Christmas. Oh, and that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.